Now I'll read the preamble. So before they brought these rights in, they presented it as a resolution to the Congress. Okay? Preamble to the Bill of Rights. Congress of the United States, begun and held at the City of New York on Wednesday, the 4th of March, 1789. The conventions of the number of states having, at the time of their adopting the Constitution, expressed a desire, in order to prevent misconstruction or abuse of its powers, that further declaratory and restrictive clauses should be added, and as extending the ground of public confidence in the government will best ensure the beneficent ends of its institution. Resolved by the State and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, 2/3 of both houses concurring, that the following articles be proposed to the legislators of the several states as amendments to the Constitution of the United States. All or any of which articles, when ratified by 3/4 of said legislatures, to be valid to all intents and purposes as part of the said Constitution. And then it goes into the articles. Articles in addition to the amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America, proposed by Congress and ratified by the legislatures of the several states, pursuant to the 5th article of the original Constitution. They proposed 12. 10 got passed. 2 of them were procedural. And that wasn't really what the states had wanted at that time. What they wanted was a recognition of the rights that restricted the government. So that's what they got. They passed those 10. So it's key 10, and we're going to hear them now. So I'll ask the students to line up in order of their amendments.
Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for redress of grievances.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
No soldier shall, in time of peace, be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law.
The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause or by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in the time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled by in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation.
In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial by impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, to be confronted with the witnesses against him, to have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense.
In suits at common law where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the Commonwealth.
Excessive bail cannot be required, nor excessive fine, nor cruel and useless punishment.
The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people.
The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states, respectively, or to the people.
So there they are, primary source documentation for you to know. I want to say I appreciate the 10 children who came up to do this. I work as an occupational therapist, and I try to recruit staff members to present to their friends who they talk to at lunch all the time. And when you ask them to stand in front of a group, they are out. So one of the most scary things for most people in the world to do is to stand up in front of a group and read something. And some of the language in this is a little bit antiquated, so it's not necessarily easy language to deal with. And every one of you nailed it. You knocked it out of the park. You did a great job. And the fact that you are brave enough, the land of the free, home of the brave, to come up here and do it